Count on you.
Yes, sir. But are you sure you have enough firepower here on Earth?
I think we'll be fine. And use the space bridge. It'll be faster than raising the city for you to launch.
Yes, sir. I'm on my way. Say goodbye. Oh, man. It got away.
Hey YouTube, Destron Decepticon here. Today with my review of Transformers Energon Jetfire. He was requested by Vladimir Roros. I'd also like to thank Vladimir Roros for being my first subscriber, so here's a shout out to you. I haven't been able to do reviews quite lately just because my school has just recently had exams and I've been starting the second semester, so that's why I've been a bit late with my reviews. But I should be catching up pretty soon. Alright, so I guess to start with this figure, I'll take his missile rocket off. One thing you can do with his missile gun is you can flip it underneath his cockpit. And there's a button right here. And if you press the button on the top here, it'll launch. I actually don't really like his vehicle mode. It's really stocky and filled with kibble. You can see like his combination parts here and all sorts of stuff like his feet and his legs. And I really don't like it. And I especially don't like it because when I got this guy, I had to pick either between him and Energon Mirage, and I don't know, I was naive or something, but I picked him, and I never saw another Mirage figure again, so I'm really angry about that, because this figure, it doesn't even compare with Mirage. Well, I guess one thing positive about it is that it rolls pretty well. And since it's on a towel, it can't roll as much as it could, but you kind of get the idea. Like, I'm not even sure what his mode is supposed to be. It's like in between a plane and a space shuttle. I guess more of a space shuttle, but like, the red doesn't go with the white and the gray, and it just, I don't like it. And that's why I'm going to give this mode a 4, because I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. So, I guess, I'm gonna start transforming him now. So, first thing you're gonna do is, there's two winglet things on the sides, and you're going to push those down. Then you're going to pull out his legs. And pull them up. And turn them to the right. Then you're going to pull up his landing gear. Then you're going to pull out his feet right here. You're going to push it up into his leg. His very bulky legs. Then you're gonna push the thrusters to the side. Then you're gonna pull this apart in half. You're gonna rotate it like this and lock it into this peg right here. And then you're going to rotate his shoulders up. Then you're going to pull his arms down. Pop the middle of his arms up and flip the thrusters in to reveal his hands. Pop it back down. Then the last thing to do is you're going to flip this behind, pull out his head. And now you have Transformers Energon Jetfire in robot mode. Well, first thing I don't like about this figure, like, I don't mind the head sculpt, but the thing I have a problem with is that it doesn't lock into place, and you can see all the stuff down here. It just sits there. It's not even, and you can see it from far away. All the stuff underneath, like, that was a really bad decision for, like, whoever designed this figure. Yeah, I find that incredibly stupid. I can't rant enough about this figure. Oh, one of his features are, you can pull out his chest and it becomes a claw type device, and there's a button here and it retracts. I actually, though, it is pretty show accurate. A lot of the Energon characters I found were show accurate. But if I could get any Jetfire out of the Unicron trilogy, it would have been the Armada Jetfire. I don't have, this is the only Jetfire I have out of the three shows out of the Unicron trilogy, but the Armada Jetfire looked really nice. He was a space shuttle, and he could combine with Optimus Prime. Of course, this figure can combine with any Voyager-type Autobot in Energon, but it isn't as good as his predecessor. The articulation in this figure isn't too good. You can't really get him into any really kind of good stance. His head can't move. The most you can do is pretty much some kind of thing with his legs, and his arms just a tiny bit. There is a ball joint here, but the articulation in his hands are very limited. But you can rotate the shoulder if you want to do something like this. Oh, you know what? I think these are actually supposed to go down. I'm not quite sure if these are supposed to be up or down, but anyways, I'm going to give this figure going to give it a 6, because it's definitely not as good as it could be. Like, they could have done so much better with the head, and they could have given if it's going to be a successor of a figure, it should be better, in my opinion, not worse. Stay tuned.